I am in Cambridge Junction, Vermont today for this covered bridge. This is the Cambridge Junction Bridge, also known as the Junction Covered Bridge, originally known as the Poland Covered Bridge. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm going to start with the bridge, going to do a walkthrough. Then I've got a great story to share with you about the Poland Covered Bridge. I think you'll enjoy it as much as I did. So hang on. So this is a covered bridge that carries Cambridge Junction Road across the Lamoille River off of State Route 15 in Cambridge, Vermont. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1974. The bridge is of burr arch design built by George W. Holmes in 1887. The bridge was named for a local official, Judge Poland, and was a controversial issue in 1888. The Poland Covered Bridge is located a short way east of the village of Jeffersonville and is oriented roughly north-south across the west-flowing Lamoille River on Cambridge Junction Road, which connects Vermont Route 15 on the south side of the river with Vermont Route 109 on the north side. The bridge is 152.5 feet or 47 meters long and 19.5 feet or 6 meters wide, with a roadway width of 15.5 feet or 5 meters, so it's a one-lane bridge. It is supported by flanking burr trusses, which include laminated arches embedded in the truss structure. The deck is further supported by a laminated beam, which has been bolted to its underside. The bridge rests on stone abutments that have been capped in concrete. The exterior is clad in vertical board siding, which extends around to the insides of the portals. On the sides, the siding ends short of the roof, following the curve of the truss arches at the center. Deterioration over time introduced a lean to the bridge, but in 1995, a vehicle struck one of the king posts, which straightened out the lean, but caused the support system to start failing. Reconstruction on the bridge began in 2003 by Alpine Construction and was reopened on July 4, 2004. The project was supported by the National Historic Bridge Program, which provided $1 million to preserving the bridge. The bridge now has short tire rails on each side of the traveled lane to prevent vehicles from striking the sides again. At last visit, it appears they are working as they show evidence of having been struck. Alrighty, so let's do a walkthrough. Then I'll share the history with Judge Poland. By the way, this bridge actually can be driven on, but for the winter it is closed to traffic. I like what they've done with this design, though, don't you? Rather than just a concrete piece, they have it all decorated. Apparently there's a speed bump, too. Right there. I love the fact that it's blocked off. Don't know about you, but walking through these bridges, I've been chased off more than once by a vehicle. And I will say today I filmed, I can't remember, this is my 4th or 5th covered bridge I filmed today. And people went really slow and didn't splash me and all that stuff. Really appreciated that. In fact, I thanked more than one person along the way. Okay, so the vertical siding. We can see it right here, which goes along the side. And let's see if I can get a picture of that for you. That crunching sound is me walking on snow. We can see that this area of the Lamoille River is frozen over, but I wouldn't want to try to walk it. See, can I get that for you? I can't extend my arm that far. Maybe on the other side. All right, so we see some damage to the boards, for one thing. So these here are the tire rails. I've seen this before and didn't know for a fact what they were, but it's good. The windows let in light, and where the vertical siding does not go all the way up to the eaves there, it doesn't go all the way to the eaves, lets in light and air. And you see the arch truss right here, on the window too. So this Burr arch truss is on either side. Named for, I think it's Theodore Burr, and he invented this in 1804. It was patented in, I think it was 1817. This information will be on my website, travelingforhistory.com, and you can read all about it there. But wow, isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's artwork, really. So why both? Why both the arch and the, I think, King Post Truss? The King Post Truss will certainly handle the weight. So will the arch. The thing is, with using both rather than just one, is that the builder made this especially stable. So that's why. There we go. Put some light on the subject matter here. I just find it beautiful. Beautiful to look at. I don't see a lot of buildings being built nowadays that are lovely to look at as well. Although if you look at the National Register, this is listed as a structure, not a building. I have to say, it's a work of art. I mean, what do you think? Tell me in the comments below. Oh, and by the way, I upload every day to my channel still because clearly snow on the ground isn't enough to get me to stay home. Actually, that wouldn't keep me home. Freezing rain, sleet would keep me from driving. Oh, and yes, we can definitely see where someone hit the side rail. Wow, look at that gouge. So glad it wasn't the structure itself, the truss itself. You can see it's blocked on this end. In fact, in order to come here today, I was on 109, or 108. I was on 108 and was going to turn onto this road, but it was not plowed, and it had snow bunched up at the top. Now, I'm pretty sure my car would have made it over that, but I drove by it, and Google Maps told me how to get to it from this side. So glad I did, because this was accessible. And here tells us the same thing. Oh, graffiti. I hate graffiti. If you've been watching my videos long enough, you know how much I hate graffiti. If you own the building, structure, what have you, spray paint it all you want. But otherwise, take that can and do something else with it. All right. I love the way these go in right here and there. Wow, that's so beautiful. I've seen that a lot today. Then again, I've been in this area quite a lot today. Alrighty, another speed bump over this side as well. Ooh, not a good sight. So we can see the abutment here, at least part of it. I don't see it capped in concrete, meaning someone covered it in concrete. Although the front there certainly could be capped. Looks like concrete right there. Anyway, oh, and there's the abutment on the other side. See if I can show you. See, right over here. You can see my photographs on Instagram and Facebook, Traveling for History, when I'm traveling. I upload the photos before the video goes live typically. Could be a reason why I don't. Maybe I fell asleep. An annoying reason, but valid still. Oh, and look at it again. Poetry in motion. All right. We're going to finish this walkthrough by coming through this side. And I don't know if you can hear my footsteps. Maybe not. I love that sound though. When we get to the other side, I'll tell you about Judge Poland and that interesting bit. Until then, wow, I mean, these are to tighten the arch. There are these bolts, nuts and bolts, all along it, all the way across on both sides. See, we have more on the side as well. All right. Now let me tell you about Judge Poland. So, all right, so let me read to you a quote from the News and Citizen, a newspaper from 1888. Quote, Judge Poland has caused the town of Cambridge to be inflicted with a bridge and a road at an expense of from $6,000 to $10,000, which, as shown, will be of no material benefit to anyone but himself. It will be known in the future as Poland's Bridge, except to the taxpayers of Cambridge, who will christen it the Bridge of Sighs. Unquote. Now, that made me wonder. It made me wonder, why? Why did the town have to build this? I mean, are you wondering about that too? Well, I did some more research, and let me tell you what I found out. Alrighty, and if you want to read this, it'll be on my website, travelingforhistory.com, and you can read all about the Burr Arch Truss and whatever the other kind of truss is, Queen Post, King Post, whatever it is, and the story of the Poland Covered Bridge as well. In the 1800s, Cambridge Junction was a significant railroad junction where the Vermont division of the Portland and Ogdensburg met the Burlington and Lamoille Railroad. Those living in Waterville and Belvedere wanted a shorter route to the trains. A bridge would accomplish this, but Cambridge viewed such a bridge unnecessary for two reasons. It would have no particular use for its residents, and it would add to the taxes. Luke P. Poland of Waterville, a lawyer who had been Chief Justice of the Vermont Supreme Court, a representative and a senator in Washington, D.C., made such bridge a project in his retirement years. He led a lawsuit judgment ordering a bridge and a connecting road be built by the town of Cambridge. Cambridge dragged its feet, but on June 8, 1887, the town voted to instruct the selectmen to authorize funding. Charles Holmes, Jason French, and Roscoe Fuller to construct the bridge at a cost of $6,000 to $10,000. George W. Holmes began the construction in September 1887, and it was named the Poland Bridge. Poland did not live to use the bridge, dying in his hayfield the following July. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we have the Cambridge Junction Bridge, also known as the Junction Bridge, also known as originally as the Poland Covered Bridge, because he sued the town of Cambridge and won. Although he never was able to use it, it is still in use today. All right. Well, this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. I hope you follow me everywhere and enjoy what I do post. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day, and I'll see you soon.